Hey y'all, NK here and welcome back to the Cookery. Today we're doing something that I have been so excited for since the very beginning, and that is making my own custom pizza from scratch. I'm using the Breadmaker again. One day I will definitely make garlic knots and pizza dough from scratch, but for now let's just stick to how easy and simple it can be. So if you want to say if this pizza comes out right and hopefully it tastes delicious just how I imagined it, stay tuned. Alright y'all, so I have my instruction kit right here. I am on the pizza dough page. Now, it's very short list of ingredients, which is very helpful. The first ingredient, I'm just going to get right to it. If you guys want to check out like kind of the product review that's not sponsored, check out my garlic knots video, and let's just get right to it. So, first we have water, 2/3 cups, and that it has to be 80 to 90 degrees Fahrenheit, so I already temperaturized it. Is that a word? Just has to be that hot. So I'm gonna open this, add it to my little bread pan inside. Done. Cool. And I'm just gonna go like down the list, add each thing in order. So next I'm gonna add my sugar, which is, guys, I have salt and sugar right next to each other. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's this one because it's less, so 1/2 teaspoon. There we go. Okay, now that that one is done, I had to use a spoon to get it out, but I'm going to now add my salt, 1 teaspoon. And just to give you guys like a little background, I usually, okay, you know how pizza places, some of them are like, you can add your own toppings and everything?
Yeah, like, yeah, cool.
But there is this place called Pizza Press. Once again, not sponsored, but I really wish it was. And it has like, okay, it's basically a pizza place, but it has like this kind of newspaper type of theme. It's really cool. And obviously there are pizzas that are just like cheese pizza, pepperoni pizza, but there's this one like pizza called the Publish Your Own, and basically you get to make your own. You get to put literally as many toppings as you want, which is crazy. I forgot the price, but I think it's like $9 or so, but you get a pretty decent deal, especially if you add a lot. And I'll be showing you guys what I like to add in mine. Of course, not everything is gonna be the same. Like the sausage, I cannot find Italian sausage for some strange reason, but we're gonna probably try to make it the exact same, and I'm gonna give you guys like basically what I get, so hopefully it turns out well. Okay, so now I'm gonna add my extra virgin olive oil, 1 tablespoon. I'm just gonna kind of just like drip in. Drip in, that's a funny phrase. All right, so now I'm gonna add that. Ooh, this is gonna drip. I'm just gonna add that one. All right, now for the bread flour. So you're gonna add, first of all, 1/3 of bread flour, and the instruction kit says 6 tablespoons, which is kind of random, of whole wheat flour, but I can just use all bread flour, so that's what I'm going to do. Well, actually, I'm gonna use 6 tablespoons of all-purpose, and I'm just gonna add that, right? Yeah, okay. The last one, I'm just gonna add 1/4 teaspoons of some bread machine yeast. So I'm gonna lightly add that. Cool, now everything is placed in order, ready to go. Next up, I am going to, if you guys wanna see like what I click here, make sure you guys go check out that garlic knot spread semi-review type of thing. I don't really go too in depth, but I show you the main kind of buttons and everything. So I'm gonna click menu. I'm gonna go down to number 10 because it's dough, so that's pizza dough, which is, did I say pizza dough? Pizza dough. That's a new phrase. Pizza dough, okay? So number 10, we are ready. Loaf is 1 pound. Now it's gonna take 1 hour, 25 minutes. So quite a wait, but I mean, I feel like this is kind of how it is, so. And I'm gonna press start. It's gonna start mixing. And I will see you guys in 1 hour, 25 minutes. All right, y'all, so 1 hour and 25 minutes later, we are finally complete with our dough. It's a pretty good size. I let it kind of sit in a bowl for maybe an extra 30 minutes. I'm just gonna press out. Guys, I've never made pizza dough before, even if it's not really from scratch, I guess you could say, like, you know, fully like kind of manual style. There's a manual from scratch, and then there's a mechanical from scratch, I guess you could say. So I'm just kind of gonna put that here. All right, so now that I've kind of fully laid out my pizza, I kind of have to do this like kind of motion to kind of get it more to spread, and even then it still comes right back at me. I put, I sprayed oil on my pan so that it will not stick to the bottom and hopefully turn out well. But next up we have the fork. The fork. So usually in like pizza place, I don't know if like you can really see them doing it, but usually they put like, I guess, holes in it. I still don't really know why, to be honest. I gotta research, but I'm just gonna poke couple holes in there, I guess. You know what I should have done? I should okay, next time I'll make some like cheese stuff. Right now I'm not really too concerned with the crust. Honestly, I'm more of a thin crust person than a crust person. Not really big crust. I feel like it's just extra dough, you know, that like I could use with the actual pizza, you know. I'm gonna add some kind of sauce. I'm not a huge sauce person, even when it's like pasta sauce or pizza sauce. Pasta sauce, that was really fast. I am usually not that big of a sauce person. I don't really like a lot of sauce no matter what, but I'm just gonna add a couple little scoops here. So we have Barilla, also don't know if I'm really saying that right, Barilla, traditional pasta sauce really, but I'm just gonna use it like this. Ooh, okay, and I'm gonna add just one, kind of smear kind of all around. Okay, so now that I have all of my sauce kind of locked and loaded, as you guys can tell, not a lot of sauce, not a huge sauce fan here, obviously. So next, it kind of gets a little complicated. So underneath we have, or underneath the cheese, this is all my cheese because I love cheese, you guys. I could literally be a mouse or a rat, I don't really know, but I'm going to add like the kind of under base to it. So we have some garlic cloves here. I'm going to add just a couple onions. Sprinkle it around. Next up we have the cheese. So I honestly have a lot of cheese here. These cheese slices, I'm going to put them kind of over here for now, I think, because that will be like the very end. So these cheese slices I'm going to put up here. Will be like our top it off part, and y'all should try it next time you go to a pizza place where you can customize your own. Just ask to top it off with cheese if you like that kind of deep dish style kind of thing, even though it's not deep dish, but we will make a deep dish pizza one day, don't worry. So I use mozzarella and cheddar. Obviously it's obviously a lot of cheese, but y'all know me at this point, so I'm just gonna add all of that, I guess, and just kind of crumble that in certain areas. Also gonna use my cheddar. I have a lot more cheddar than mozzarella, but it's okay. Also, after adding all of my cheese, everything is kind of looking pretty good so far. I hope to God this turns out right. Please let it turn out right. It's my first pizza. But it's like pretty good ratio, I think, of cheddar and mozzarella. Obviously I have more cheddar, but I still have mozzarella slices to top it off. So next up, we're just gonna start with the actual toppings. Now I have 3 meats and 3 vegetables here. I like to kind of equal it, you know. Although I am a complete meat lover, I will not lie. I have pepperoni, bacon, and some sausage here. So I could not find Italian sausage, which was quite sad. But I'm just gonna add, ooh, I feel like it's an actual pizza now. So cool. Okay, so I'm gonna add all my pepperoni. We're gonna add some sausage. Very small, but very cute. It turns out you have to pre-cook the sausage and, bacon beforehand. Spoiler, I'm also using bacon. But you don't have to cook pepperoni, which is kind of obvious, I guess. I mean, you can eat pepperoni raw. I was a Lunchables kid growing up, so shocker, shocker, there you go. I'm gonna add my bacon. Next up, we're gonna do, I'm kind of remembering it how I order it and like what stations they go by. So first they do cheese, then they do meats, vegetables. So what was the first? I think it was mushrooms. So I'm gonna add mushrooms. I do not like pineapple on my pizza. I'm just gonna say it now. I'm not a huge fruit with pizza type of person, but you know, there we go. I like vegetables. I like mushroom and spinach on my pizza. I feel like it adds more of a veggie vibe. And also, you guys, you can't taste the spinach. It gives it like a nice little crunch, and I feel like it looks very good at the end. But there you have it. Okay, I think that's enough mushrooms. So there's definitely a lot of toppings. Okay, I'm gonna add a little bit of black olive. I never add too many black olives, or else you will definitely taste it, and it's not that good of a taste. Right now, I'm gonna add my spinach. Not too much spinach, but not too little. I feel like spinach, it definitely shrinks, you know, and it like has kind of a crisp. So I like spinach. I think that's very much. Ooh, onions. Okay, so all right, now I'm gonna add just a couple more onions on top, and I think that's it. Now I'm gonna add my 3 other slices of cheese. So I kind of just put one here, I think. All right, so now that everything is basically ready and set, ready, set, go, ready to go, I'm gonna put this in for about 15 to 20 minutes, but I'm gonna start at 16 at 425 degrees, and until then, I will see you guys soon. Alright, you guys, so it finally came out of the oven. It is looking so good. It definitely has, you know, that nice kind of lump to it. Very easy to slide off the pan, and obviously the cheese did not exactly form as I wish it would. So there's kind of just these spots on it in the most weird way, but I'm glad all the sauce is covered. It doesn't look like it's going to bother me that much. I could have probably spread out the dough just a little bit more because there's obviously a couple clumps here, here, and here, but I think overall it looks pretty good, but we are nowhere near finished yet. I made that sound like a lot, but it's really not. So I like to add some barbecue sauce on mine. Obviously I don't really have the barbecue sauce that they probably use, but I kind of just like to do a little drizzle type of thing. So kind of just a little bit. If it'll come out any day soon now. Ooh. I don't really know how to do this, but I'm just gonna go like a couple of things here, things here. I'm already kind of smelling like a spice too, which is great. I'm gonna put some over here, here, and here. That's a lot. Okay, that's enough. So keep that. So I keep some barbecue sauce on it. Okay, a bit more over there, but whatever. I don't put any ranch on it. I mostly use the ranch for dipping, which I have here. But now we have our little kind of seasoning station. So I think I'm gonna put some, just a little bit, Parmesan first. Somewhere. Okay. Now I'm gonna add my Italian seasoning. Okay. You know how they have like this little, they usually have these three here. Don't really know if it's exactly Italian seasoning, but I'm pretty sure it is because it definitely has some oregano in it. So I'm just gonna put that. I love this seasoning. It tastes so good. Literally on almost anything, I think. So that's really good. So I'm just gonna add some of that. Now you guys might be thinking like, what the heck is this pizza? But it actually tastes really good. Has everything I love in it. All the flavors kind of really mix together and give it like, just like a big pop. And I feel like if you guys want to try making it my way, I think you guys would like it. Or if you guys want to customize it kind of, like, you know. I feel like there's kind of everything in here. Also, red pepper, crushed red pepper to give it more of a spice, which I absolutely love. Kind of loving everything on this pizza, obviously. So, yeah, add some more of that. Okay, I think that's enough because it's gonna be spicy. And that is basically my whole pizza. So if you guys want to rewatch and then check out all the certain toppings, want to customize it your own, the dough is definitely pretty good. I have to try it though to find out. So now we're gonna try it. Alright, so I finally cut it up into like these nice slices. I kind of like it better this way, I think. It kind of gives like a more portion and I feel like it's easier to eat versus like triangle, you know? So I'm gonna take, I think, this slice because it has a lot and oh my god, you guys, it looks so good. It's like peeling off. Oh my god, it's delicious. The dough looks really nice inside. Okay, you guys, wish me luck, wish me luck. Ooh, can I get the cheese over there? Okay. Everything's like falling apart as I'm trying to eat it. Okay, ready? Okay. Oh dang, like, I feel like I'm just getting messy every day. That's pretty darn good. I definitely got a lot of barbecue sauce, obviously. Like, it's all over me. Okay, am I good? Am I good? Okay. The dough is incredibly soft. I feel like it gets obviously more crunchy on the edges, which is kind of scary, but pretty good. It tastes so good. Like, it's definitely got a nice doughy kind of like bread, like it's very, very good. I feel like it could have been a little, I should have made it like pressed down like a little thinner, but it's pretty good. That meat is strong. Okay. The cheese tastes really good. There's not a lot of sauce, which I'm so grateful for. I mean, I can still taste the sauce obviously, but with the barbecue, it's definitely a lot. That's a lot of barbecue sauce actually. And it's definitely kind of getting spicy. Alright, that is it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. This was definitely fun and kind of exciting and thrilling. I definitely made the pizza I was kind of hoping for, even though it wasn't exactly the same. I think they have their own special recipe for their dough, but this is usually what I get if I had to customize any pizza in the world. It would be this kind of, you know, this kind of ideal. Sometimes I add stuff, sometimes I don't, but this is basically my pizza. There we go. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed. Comment down below, what are your thoughts? What are your favorite toppings? Are you more of a meat lovers or more vegetarian style? I kind of combine mine, so there you go. Please subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you get a notification every time I upload every week. So stay tuned.